There comes a point in your life where it doesn't just knock the wind out of you. It starts tugging at every single part of you. Work needs you, family needs you, friends need you. And somehow you're supposed to show up for all of it at the same time. And then if you don't show up for all of it, now you look like the bad person. And that's the one thing I don't understand. If you're doing this, you're doing that, you're being pulled in a thousand different directions. And now people want you to show up for them. And it's like, okay, I'm showing up for you. I'm showing up for you, I'm showing up for you. But then next thing you know, when you have something and you want them to show up for you, they're not there. And it's like, what in the world is that? Like, why do I have to show up for you, but you can't show up for me? I'm the one that's being pulled in a thousand different directions. And now I'm showing up for you, you're not showing up for me. I found myself trying to be everything for everybody. The reliable one, the strong one, the one who doesn't drop the ball. But truth is, even strong people get tired. Even dependable people hit their limit. And I was hitting mine. Like I remember I used to be that friend that you can call on at any time. I'm gonna be there for you. I sit on the phone with you for hours and hours and hours and hours. If you need to vent, I'm there. I was always the one who would be there for people. And then when I ask for some that same grace and everything, now they can barely be on the phone for with me for at least 10 minutes. And it's like, okay, you're not a friend. You're not a friend. You just want a one-sided friendship. I gotta do what you say. I gotta be the strong one for you. But when I need you to be strong for me, now you're not. And that's why I say God will place people in your life that are for you. And God will remove people out of your life that are not for you. This season I am in is growth. I'm in a season of growth. Last last year I was in a season of peace. I needed peace. I got my peace. Now I'm growing. And it's like you when you are growing, whether it's you're growing up or you're growing in the word and everything, and both that is true for me. So those things are true for me. I'm growing up and growing in the word. It's like you ever say growing and then growing back to back? The first one sounds like growing, like yeah, you're growing up. The next one sounds like I'm growing, like you're talking about the other thing. But no, I'm growing up and growing within religion and everything. I'm growing within myself as well. Because I find out that when God is ready for you, you got to be ready. He's waiting on you. He's waiting on you just to come on it. And I feel like a lot of us now, especially a lot of Christians, and a lot of us who have not, who are still growing, still transitioning. A lot of us, I can also say, a lot of us we kind of like run from God. We kind of do. We kind of run from God. And I don't want you to be like, oh my God, I'm not running from God. Shut up. Just shut up. Because first and foremost, a lot of us have ran from God before. A lot of us has, but He hasn't ran from us. Now that's the word right there. We run from Him. He hasn't ran from us. He's sitting right there waiting. He's just waiting for us to come to Him. And that's like the song "Promises" by Lisa Noel Smith and the Brown Singers. I love that song. Like Lisa and the Brown Singers. I don't care how many versions of Promises there is. I at least need about 10 more. You already got Promises and Promises 2.0. I need least need by 8 more. Or you know what? Make it, you know what? Just make it 10 more. Give us 12 versions with all the drafts. Because one thing about it, I need that. And in the song, they say, I'm waiting on Jesus. You gotta wait, wait, wait. Gotta wait, wait, wait. You gotta wait, 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 wait. And all that. It's a quartet song, good. It's good. I love quartet. But in the song, they say, I'm waiting on Jesus. Anybody waiting on Jesus? Are you waiting on him to keep his word? His word, his word should stand forever and ever. And that right there, that part always gets me because yeah, we're Jesus waiting on us, and we're trying to he's waiting on us to come to him, and we're also waiting on him to give us his word and everything. If you get that, what I'm trying to say, I probably butchered it up, but if you get what I'm trying to say though, hopefully some of y'all are. Hopefully y'all get what I'm trying to say. But like the song says, I'm waiting on Jesus, waiting on him to keep his word. His word shall stand forever and ever. And we're waiting on him to keep the word because the song is called Promises. And we all know God keeps his promises. And whatever he promised you, you're going to get it. That's what we're waiting on. There we go. I had to get it right. But that's what we're waiting on. And like I was saying, he puts people in your life that are beneficial for your growth. That not only will they help you grow, but you're going to help them grow as well. He will put people in your life where you are able to grow within yourself, within ministry, and within friendship. And a lot of us don't have that. A lot of us don't. But I am glad to say that I have that. I have a wonderful friendship. In my friendship, we're able to grow with grow each other. We're able to send each other encouraging text messages. We're able to call each other, be like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm just checking in on up on you and everything. We're able to do that. We're able to grow within the Bible. We're able to grow within ourselves, and then we're helping each other grow. Because just last week, I was talking about how I saw my dad in the store, and to make a long story short, anybody that has been here since season one, everybody knows I do not have a good relationship with my father. They Everybody knows that. And I remember I told my best friend, I said, "Look here, I just saw my dad in Walmart." I was like, "Well, he spoke first, and I spoke to him." I was like, "Okay, that's kind of that right there. That's a little growth right there because normally, if anybody that knows me, know I'm not gonna speak." But I told her I was like, I spoke back, and I feel like that's a little growth right there because you know me. You know me, I wouldn't speak. And so she was like, I'm glad you did. She said, she told me, said that I don't want you to keep holding on to the hate and the grudge and everything in your heart when it comes to him. She said, I want you to forgive him, not for him, but for you, because then you'll receive your blessings that God has designed for you. And I know that he has blessings for you, designed just for you. And that right there, that's a word right there. That's a word right there. And one thing about it, when it comes to that friendship I have with her, she is like my sister, a sister from another mother. And when I talk about that, people they always want to be like, well, how can boys and girls just be friends like that? Easily, easily. We've been friends since middle school. Like we have been friends since middle school. And when I tell you that their friendship has lasted since middle school, since those days, hello, it's lasted. It's lasting. Because one thing about it, that if there's ever a problem, we will talk about it. We're not going to run to this person or and then come back and be smiling all in your face. No, we're going to talk about it. We're going to face the problem head on. That's how our friendship is. And I told the other day, I said, if people didn't know us, they'll swear we hate each other because it's the way we talk. That's my homegirl. The way we talk, if anybody has seen Martin, y'all know him and Pam, they always get into it, but there's a level of love for each other. Both of them love each other platonically. That's like she's like his sister, he's like her brother. That's me and my best friend. We can act just like Martin and Pam all day long, but at the end of the day, we still gonna be, oh yeah, you my ride or die. We've been we've been best friends since middle school. We've been friends all that blah blah blah. That's how it is. And like that, I say all of that to say when I say God puts people in your life that's going to be beneficial for your growth, you just got to give Him thanks. You just got to give Him thanks. And there's always friendships where people need you, but then when you need them, they're not going to show up. And that's like I said, I always had to be like the strong one, the dependable one, the reliable one. I'm the one that had to get stuff together. I'm the one that had to kind of keep everybody try to keep everybody as friends, all while I'm diminishing myself. My light is dimming, is diminishing. And then I'm being pulled so far that I feel like I'm just about to snap. Like I just wanna just like wanna just snap at somebody. And sometimes I do. Like I'll snap at somebody and I don't mean it. I really don't. But sometimes I just oof, it's just that. And it's sad that you had that happens. But at the end of the day, that's life. And this season is all about confronting life. It's all about how life just be life. And you don't understand why life be life like that. You don't. And that I, the one thing that always keeps me kind of grounded is my Bible. Getting into my Bible, reading scriptures, listening to the word, meditating, and then listening to gospel music. But there's the thing that with gospel music, you have to find the right music. You just can't find, this got a good beat to it. Okay, yeah, I'm a vibe out, I'm a praise and then bump it everything. Just cause the beat sound good don't mean the words sound good. Just cause the beat sound good don't mean that the word is good. You actually have to feel the song. And I know a lot of people they talk about gospel versus CCM, the Christian contemporary music. I know a lot of people have big opinions about that. My thing is, if the song, if the person who is singing the song, if I can feel what that person is feeling, and that person is making me feel my situation with it I'm going through, and I can feel everything, yeah, I'm listening to it. But if I can't feel nothing, if I just can't feel nothing from that song, if I'm not getting anything from that song, I just can't. You have to listen for yourself. You do. And like I said, this season is about confronting life while life be life. And you have to start letting stuff go. You have to learn how to let it go. You have to start asking yourself, what can I release? What can I postpone? What can I stop carrying alone? Because being stretched too thin doesn't mean you're breaking. It means you're human. It it doesn't. You just have to realize that you can't do everything. You can't. You can't allow people to just continue to use. You can't allow people just continue to use you because you're nice and everything. Because once you turn from nice to be like, yeah, you know what, I'm not doing that, you're gonna see how a lot of people would treat you then. They will start acting like you are the problem when you're not. I'm just saying. But thank you for listening to this episode of the Christian J Show. Next time, be here because we're gonna be talking about laughing to keep from crying. Because I think a lot of us have laughed and laughed and laughed to keep from crying. But sometimes I just have to let that cry. But stay with me. Stay with me. This season is heavy, but we're going to work through it and get through it together.